bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Chicago Bears. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's get set. Can. Stop.
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage. Here's Burrow. That's caught left side. Burden. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Colt defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The Bears at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Jamar Stewart drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. On the return, Carter. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. Looking to put a drive together. Now it's Nix. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
2nd and 10. Here's a give to Bigsby. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You look at this Bears defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I was so proud of you in our meeting with the defensive coordinator because you asked the question that set him off. And all you said was, so what improvement do you need to see this week, Coach? And boy, he got fired up, didn't he? Takeaways. We need turnovers. We got to create them. Got so animated, jumped up in our meeting. It was fun to watch.
Somehow I always upset a coordinator in their meeting. Yeah. But they like you. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Nix to the air. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rally to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to put that first down, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Throwing Nix. Oh, he'll work that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. To throw, here's Nix. Now he'll take this and run. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Here's Bryce Behringer now. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Here we go.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
I see through your acting. I still enjoy the show.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Pass to the right side, caught by Burden. So no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
body is out of the mind is out of bounds. It's telling you that you check about those.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 180. Wait up. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Pass caught by Burden. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
He'll get it inside the 20, and he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Up the middle they go. Sherwood. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdown instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Another run by Bigsby. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 if people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Second down and a yard. To throw is Nix. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's Nix. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, Bigsby. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Nix. They'll set up a screen for Bigsby. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So from nothing less there than chip shot distance, a tough miss from the right hash mark.
Well, this is just a wobbler. I mean, he knows he's got to get it going left, but that was right all the way.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Gun.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got this complete to Burden. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Now he's going to step up and run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they can at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Nix from the shotgun. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Looking to throw. Nix. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there on 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they're going to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Working out of the gun is Nix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now a timeout called for by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now Burrow. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Now a handoff up the middle. Sherwood. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down.
Back to throw. Nix. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one good for 37 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
Here we go.
Here's a give up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A
rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after's up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Looking to throw. Nix. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Nix. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch in the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one. But he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball, the ones in the huddle doing the chirping, right now I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix.
Throw right side complete to Carter. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now it's Burrow. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Got that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Gun. Gun.
Here's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
12. Here we go. Stop.
He'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here we go. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Here we go. 180.
Burrow looking to pass. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 19. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here we go.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. He's got Smith here. And the Bears are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Let's get set. Go get him. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And he fires one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Gun. Stop. 180. Stop.
Second down and goal. Burrow. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Up the middle they go. Sherwood. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. That 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal.
Fairbairn on for the field goal.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play out of while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Back-to-back catches here for Carter. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
Second and 6. The Bears' 40-yard line.
Now it's Nix. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Nix to the air. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Here we go.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground. Sherwood. And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first down, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. A turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Here we go, here we go.
They go play action with Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 41-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Burrow will throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
At the 38-yard line.
2nd and 7.
Stop.
Give to Hall running right. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
This has been a tremendous drive to this point, and this is all you want, playing with a lead in the fourth quarter. If you can keep the ball on the ground, keep the sticks moving, you're going to be in good shape to finish this one off.
Here we go.
Burrow on play action. The RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
And this one complete to Smith. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, can. Stop.
They'll run on first down. Sure will. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Here we go.
They run the counter. Sure will. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
On 1, ready?
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Hard throw, incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not. Great in your favor.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Nix. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Nick's going to keep this himself. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The 71 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here we go. Ready? Right up.
The D can only step in one more time as they take the knee. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and it was their defense.